Once again, it's not a trans person. Once again, it's not an immigrant. Once again, it's not a woke public school teacher. Once again.
Disturbing news out of the Port of Miami. And folks, this may be the worst story I've reported in a long time. 47-year-old Justin Sigmund, a member of the Franklin, Virginia Sheriff's Department, was arrested for molesting a 9-year-old girl in the presence of other passengers in the dining room aboard the Carnival Sunshine. The entire act was videotaped by another passenger. The FBI was called onto the ship when the ship arrived in Miami and promptly arrested him. I won't go into the details, but they include rubbing and manipulating parts of this young girl's anatomy in front of other passengers. It's truly horrific. He has since resigned from the Franklin County Sheriff's Department. The criminal division of the Miami FBI office is prosecuting this case. I will keep you up to date with more information, but indeed a disturbing, horrible story out of the Port of Miami. For more information from a lawyer who sues cruise lines for a living, that's me. Hit the plus.
Now, I'm not affiliated in anything that man does when it comes to suing cruise lines. I actually enjoy taking cruises. But for the purposes of reporting this news story, I saw his video that correlated with the article that I read about it and used it to talk to you folks about it. We are constantly being told in this country by a certain excuse me, by a certain segment of the population, politically speaking, those on the far right wing, are constantly telling us that we need to protect our children, that we need to do everything we can to ensure the safety of our children, and that includes not letting drag queens read to them, not talking to them about the existence of trans people or gay people. That's limiting their one-on-one exposure to being alone with woke public school teachers, to keeping them away from illegal immigrants because they're all here to assault our families. And then when we see a story about another child being assaulted, this case, a 9-year-old girl, I want you to fucking think about this for a second. 9 years old. And yet again, it's nobody from any one of those groups that we're constantly told to protect our children from. Yet again, it's nobody that anybody on the right is talking about, right? They don't tell us about all of the places that kids do get assaulted, right? They don't tell us to keep your kids out of church. Lord knows they get assaulted there a lot. They don't tell you to keep them out of the Boy Scouts. Lord knows they get assaulted there a lot. No, they tell you to keep them away from everybody but the people who are assaulting them. And what's going to happen to this fucking guy? This guy's going to get some jail time. And I know that people on my side of the political aisle do not agree with me in general when it comes to the death sentence. I am in favor of the death sentence. I want it used sparingly and only when there's absolute proof that you have done what you've been accused of doing. And at the end of the day, if a dog harms a child, we put it down. But when a human does it, and potentially has a history of doing it, we lock them up. I'm baffled by our stance on it. You know, some people say lock them up for life. Some people say execute them. Some people say sterilize them. I don't know what the right answer is. There's even a contingent of people that say that the best way of dealing with these people is inserting tracers in them so that we know where they're at all time. Let's just solve that problem really, really quickly. You want to know what else makes it really easy to keep tabs on these motherfuckers? Burials. I've said it before and I've said it again, man. Take him out back, put him on his knees, put two into the back of his head. Save all of us a lot of fucking time, energy, and money. And then when you're done doing that, change your fucking narrative. Stop telling me that the people who aren't coming after my kids are coming after my kids. Stop telling me that my kid's in danger if my kid gets a book read to them by a drag queen, or that my kid's in danger if they're left alone with a woke school teacher, or if they know an immigrant, or if they know a gay person. No, my kid's in danger from usually straight white men of some type of religious background. That's who my kid's in danger of. 9 fucking years old. In front of other people. 9 years old. There's no reason this guy should be breathing anymore.